Today, more than ever, the ability to produce wealth is more accessible than at any point in history. A simple, brilliant idea put into action can reach a potential audience or customer base of millions. But getting lucky and striking it rich isn't the only way. With the right skill, hard work, and education, almost anyone can be equipped with the right tools to grow their wealth. What if I told you that your finances is like taking care of a tree? With the right care, over time, your money can grow and can increase in value.
I'm Melvin Esteban and I'm a wealth management specialist. I mainly handle portfolios of clients, making sure that their wealth is properly secured, not only for today, but for the next generation as well. Well, ever since I was young, I always loved numbers. And everything that I do is an application of exactly that one. No? In fact, the typical Chinese, they will always say na they wanted you to become a businessman. Palagi pag Chinese, they want you to become a businessman. But I can remember, even since I was young, I always wanted to go to the banking industry already. I always loved finance, and I always loved the dynamics of how money move. And every day that I apply them to myself and to my client, gives me great fulfillment.
So what is investing? It's a commitment of funds, money, or resources made in expectation of a positive rate of return. The return can be in the form of capital appreciation or to generate income. If properly undertaken, the risk will be commensurate with the return that you took. Now, what's the difference between savings and investing? Most of the time, what we do, simula muna tayo sa savings. There's nothing wrong there. In fact, I can always remember when I was young, the first thing that my mom gave me is a very nice, cute piggy bank. So every day, may allowance ako. Instead of spending all of that, I just, slowly save it in that piggy bank. So ladies and gentlemen, that's savings. It's the act of setting aside a certain amount of money to make sure na matatabi mo siya and to make sure na dumadami siya later on. Anong problema doon? Pag iniwan mo lang siya doon, it doesn't grow. So that's why, instead of just saving it, you want to make sure that you invest it properly. So when you talk about investment naman, it's making sure ano yung na-save mo will now grow properly. So you see, there are always three phases in our life. Pinakauna, what we call as the man at work. So yung man at work, ikaw yon. So you look for a job or you set up a business, and because of you, you are able to earn money. So umikita ka dahil nagtatrabaho ka. Now, at some point, magtatrabaho ka pa rin, pero may nasisave ka ng pera, and if you make the most out of that money, kung napatrabaho mo yung perang yun, itong pera na ngayon, kumikita na ng interest, so what we call as money at work. So in this stage, it's you, man, and money at work. Of course, at some point in time, hindi mo naman kaya magtrabaho buong buhay mo, right? So ang pinaka-ultimate goal mo is your money will now be working for you. So ano yung gagawin natin? Okay, so this is my best tip for you. So I always say, what you don't see, you don't spend. So most of the time, the formula that we use to make sure that we were able to save is always like this. Income minus expenses equals savings. Now, there's nothing wrong there. It's just that, yung problema dyan? Pag lumaki income mo, by some miracle, lumalaki rin expense mo. Okay? Tapos magugulat ka na lang, wala ka naman na-save. Correct? So instead, why don't you do this? You reverse the formula. So instead of income minus expense equals savings, why don't you do this? Income minus savings equals expenses. So that way, natabi mo na yung kailangan mong itabi, whatever that is left, you just spend it. Okay? So again, pabalikan na naman natin yung formula. I'll just tweak it a little bit. So now, the formula is income minus investments equals expenses. Okay, so bakit very important na hindi ka lang palagi nagsasave? Kasi what a lot of people don't realize that there is that one big risk that everybody is experiencing and we don't even know about it. You know what that is? The erosion of your money. That is what we call as inflation. Ang problem mo sa inflation, hindi natin basta napapansin yun. Next thing you know, nagulat na lang tayo, yung power ng pera natin ay lumiliit na. So what is inflation? It's the rise of the cost of goods. Naalala ko nung bata ako, yung soft drinks, 85 centavos. Kasi 15 centavos yung deposit. No? So ngayon, if I'm not mistaken, nasa 20 pesos na yata siya ngayon, di ba? So you see, ang laki na ng inakyat. No? If you look at it on a daily basis, hindi mo masyado napapansin yun. Pero pag tinignan mo na 1 month later, 1 year later, ang laki na ng difference. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call inflation. So that's the first reason or the most important reason why you cannot just stick in saving your money. Making sure that you always grow your money. And that is by investing it correctly. Now, guys, may tanong ako sa inyo. Who among you here wants to be a millionaire? Gusto nyo ba yun? If you set aside 1,000 pesos every month, that's about 12,000 a year, correct? So 1 times 12, 12,000. Now, if you're not earning at all, okay, good news guys, you will be a millionaire. All you need to do is to just do that for 83 years. Okay? So hopefully, buhay ka pa by then. Okay? Now, guess what? By just earning at 2%, okay, from the 83 years, do you know what will happen? It will only take you now 49 years. Ang galing, di ba? Almost nakalahati ko yung number of years simply because now, my money is already earning at least just 2%. Now, if your money is earning by 4%, that will be 37 years. If your money is earning by 6%, that will be just 30 years. 30 years lang, makukuha mo na yung 1 million mo. See? So, syempre, kapag nilakihan mo yung pera mo, imbis na setting aside 1,000 only, you decided to set aside, let's say, 2,000, just do the mathematics. Mas babawas na naman yung number of years. In that scenario, it will just take you about 20 years. So, 2, formula there. 2, most important ingredient over there, right? Number 1 is the discipline of setting aside. Number 2 is you make sure that you grow your money. So it's not just a setting aside, but making sure that you grow it as well. Okay, now, let's talk about another very important ingredient in investing. What is that? Risk. So in any investment, make sure that you consider risk. Risk is the chance that kung ano yung ina-expect mo, hindi mangyayari. So you were expecting 10%, but it turns out, nalugi pa. A very good example of an investment that carries a lot of risk would be, let's say, for example, the stock market. So in the stock market, you can earn a lot. If the market is good, you can even earn double digit. But you should always expect that from time to time, that the stock market may go down and you may suffer losses. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the risk side of investing. So when you talk about savings, when you talk about investments, may mga goals tayo. Bakit natin kailangan gawin to? Kasi may mga gusto tayong mangyari sa buhay, di ba? Kaya tayo nagtatrabaho kanina, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, yung man at work. Diba? Then eventually, we want to go to money at work. So all of that, we have our own goals. For me, My most important goal is to make sure that my family is taken care of. So I have 2 kids. Maliit pa sila. No, I want to make sure that I have enough money para mapunta sila sa good school and so on and so forth. How about you guys? Ano ba ang reason why you're doing all of this in the first place?